Welcome to our first online class on creative writing. I'm Stefan Kutzenberger from Vienna, Austria. I'm a novelist and academic scholar for comparative literature, and I want to talk to you now about what is creative writing. The question is, if there's any uncreative writing, what would be uncreative writing? Because I think every writing is, per definition, creative writing. The shortest text message you're typing in has to come from somewhere. You have to create the sentence. And the sentence you create by the urge of communication. You want to communicate with someone, and this is why you type in your text message. So every act of writing is a creative writing. But of course, when we talk about creative writing, we talk about something else. We talk about fiction writing. This is what we have in mind, I think, no? But I also think that there's not such a big difference between academic writing, scholarly writing, and fiction writing. Both have to come out from there's this spark where it comes out. No? There's this grain of sand, this one grain that ignites the process of the whole story. The one sparking idea that starts the whole process of writing, is it a story or an academic paper? So I think there's not such a big difference, but we are talking now about fiction writing. Fiction writing for me is very closely linked to being human. What is it to be human? We tell each other stories. I think no other animal has the capacity of telling stories to each other. And when we think back of the evolution of mankind, I think we started to become human exactly in the moment where we started to tell each other stories. We go back in time and we see each other sitting in a cave by a fire, waiting because outside it's cold, dangerous, and we feel protected there. And this human group was sitting behind in this cave around the fire, and suddenly someone started to talk and was telling the others a story. Something that never had happened, but he made it happen because he made up words that told something that didn't exist before. And this magic moment in time was the beginning of our human being as storytellers. And I want to be the storyteller, many writers say. In my personal case, I don't want to be the storyteller. I want to be someone else. I want to be the person sitting in the corner looking at the storyteller and telling about the storyteller. So my creative process is a little bit around the corner because I think it's so fascinating to talk about storytellers, to talk about how does a story evolve, how is a story being made, and to bring in the creation of storytelling into a story, for me, is the greatest fun of creative writing. So you see, there's many different angles you can start a story, but there's always this sparking idea. There's one moment where you think, this sentence I want to write down, this feeling I want to put into words, this picture I have in mind I want to write down. And from this first sentence we lead over to the second sentence, then comes the third sentence, and suddenly we have a whole paragraph, a whole page, and then we will see if it will lead us to a novel or a short story, a drama, a poem, a song, whatever it is. There are many possibilities, as many possibilities as there is students, as there's writers out there, and we are going to try to talk very individually to every single person out there and try to find what the story you are going to tell is and in which way we are going to tell your story in the best possible manner. So this is what we're trying to achieve here. We're trying to find a way to tell your story in the best possible way.